Hi guys, welcome to my channel sikkimyogagirl and family. If in case you are new to this channel or you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe. And yes, in today's video I'm going to talk to you about our balcony renovation. So this is how our balcony looks like, and we have now repainted the balcony. We have dismantled all the old stuffs that we had, and also we have installed a window frame, in fact a sliding window in our balcony. So I'm going to tell you what all installations that we have done, what all paint we have used to paint our balcony, and the entire process of renovating our balcony. So without any further ado, let's get into today's video. Well, so first of all, what we did was we dismantled all the old stuffs. Like we had this compartment where the AC compressor was installed, so we had to dismantle that area first. We hired a local civil guy to dismantle that, and also we painted the balcony ourselves. It's so lambuna, we don't even fit in one frame.
Right. It's a very delicate task trying to fit both of us together in one frame. As you can very well see, I'm having to lean on the windowsill here. So today's task is to
But you have to see here, not this side.
Okay. My apologies. Anyways, our task today here is to paint this balcony. And that's pretty much it. So the way we are going to do so is, first step is to scrape off all the old paint that is hanging, almost crumbling down by itself. So we need to scrape that off, and then sort of give a mild wash to the wall so that all the dust and the cobwebs and all the things we can get rid of all that. And after that we come to the actual process of painting the wall, which for this time we are not going to use brushes or wheels or anything to that effect. We are going to spray paint the walls. So hopefully it should be done quite quickly. Actually, we overestimated how much paint we have, and it seems we have less than that. Actually, we only have like 300 ml of paint, which I think is very less.
There's a lot of
but
space
it's a water soluble paint, so we are supposed to mix it with half a liter of water, so that will get the volume up a little. Also, we are going to apply primer, and the paint and the primer are both white, so I guess we might just get away with a lower quantity of paint, hoping for the best. If things don't turn out, I'll get more paint tomorrow and we'll continue and get it finished by tomorrow then, latest. So wish us luck.
Yes. Animesh, what is the number one rule? You should change your clothes, Animesh, and wear dirty clothes.
Yes.
Or old clothes like me. Hi guys, it's day 2 and कल हम लोग का पेंट खत्म हो गया था बीच में, so we couldn't continue painting, and Animesh got fresh paints, and he has already started painting, and this is the status right now.
A very warm welcome to all the viewers of my wife's channel, and today we are discussing about UPVC windows. So I guess you must know a little bit about UPVC windows. There's a great debate on whether to go for aluminium windows or UPVC windows, and I guess arguably UPVC windows have a slight bit of advantage over their aluminium cousins. So we decided to go for UPVC. That part was clear. And the second part that was not so clear was which brand to go with. So there are a lot of local brands, but we didn't want to go with those because the reviews or the feedback about them were not very nice. We decided to get a branded UPVC manufacturer to do our windows, and we created a short list. And in that short list we had Fenesta, obviously, which is like the largest and most well known of all the brands, I guess. After that was Kommerling, which was actually recommended to us by one of our relatives, and the third was Encraft. So we contacted all three of them simultaneously, and the process goes like this. You contact them, they send over a guy to your place who takes measurements of the place, of the window or the balcony where you want it installed. Then they go back, they send you a quote over to your mail, which you then see, and then you can decide further on. So we did that, and we got all three of their quotes. So we also, after we got a quote, we also visited their showrooms. To be fair, we did not go to Encraft's showroom. We just went to Fenesta's, which was very close to our home actually, and we also went to Kommerling's. I'll just give a very short layout about the differences or the similarities between the both of them. So the first thing that comes to mind is cost. So in the cost aspect, Kommerling was substantially cheaper. For example, this whole balcony window that we got done, in Fenesta gave us a quote for around 52 to 55,000 sort of price range, and Kommerling, and we ultimately got it done through Kommerling. Their quote was around 37,000 to 38,000, 37.5, something like that. So as you can see, there's a big difference, almost like a 13,000 difference in the price, more than 15,000 difference actually. And after that is the quality aspect. So quality wise, obviously we are not experts, we're not any experts on UPVC windows. What we witnessed in their respective showrooms was Fenesta was a lot bulkier, a lot thicker, and a lot more substantial than Kommerling. The Kommerling frames are comparatively much more thinner and lighter. So I guess there must be some sort of difference there. But to be fair, I thought the Fenesta ones were a little over-engineered. We did not really like the bulky look of the Fenesta windows. I'm sure it might be able to withstand like really harsh storms or whatever, but I don't think we really required that much of bulk in the window. And apart from that, even I guess the sliding mechanism or the handles, so Fenesta has a lot more options with regards to handles. If you want to install mesh for like keeping insects and mosquitoes out, they even have options if you want to install grill, which was curiously enough not present there in Kommerling options. So if you want a grill to be also there along with the frame, then I guess Fenesta should be your choice, because they had a very convenient option for that. So keeping in mind these two things, there's a third thing as well, which was installation time. So Fenesta gave us an installation time of 2 to 2.5 months, which was frankly speaking a little too long because we wanted to get this done with before the arrival of the baby. We didn't want to have all this going on when the baby is here. So, but their time frame was such that it would obviously happen after the baby is here. So that was a big bummer. And on the other hand, Kommerling gave us a time of less than 2 weeks, and they actually got it done within like 7 to 10 days. So full marks to them for that. The reason for this is Fenesta has a very centralized system, and all their frames and the whole window actually gets made at their factory in Gujarat, and then it's shipped all the way out here. While Kommerling actually has tie-ups with a lot of local companies. So they call this profile, this frame profile. So they use the word profile, they don't call it the frame. So these profiles are made in their factory, but then those profiles are shipped to their partner companies who actually make the window by cutting and slicing it. So that's why it's a lot faster. So this thing actually got made here in Kolkata itself. They said it takes less than a day, like a few hours in fact, and they brought it here. They delivered to us one day before, and the next day the technicians came and installed this. Those were the reasons why we chose Kommerling over Fenesta. Again, we are no UPVC experts, so we might be proved wrong in the future, but as of now, I guess this works adequately. We have no complaints, and
It's been a week.
yeah, it's only been a week. We do have one complaint though, which is that when they installed it, there are some gaps in the waterproofing that they did. So what they do is like they install the profile, the entire frame that is, and plug the gaps with silicone, the white silicone that sort of almost feels like rubber after it has cured.
So they put a newspaper, they roll a newspaper and then first fill the gap with the newspaper, and then on top of it they put the silicone.
Yeah, correct. So what they did is they did a good job of it on the insides of the frame, but that's what they said to me, is that they ran out of silicone and that's why they could not complete the outside. So there are actually a lot of gaps on the outside of the frame which needs to be plugged, otherwise it might start leaking.
Not sure though, we are yet to test it because we haven't faced any rain after the installation.
But anyways, we don't want to take chances. We have already let the Kommerling guys know that this has happened, and they have promised that they will send a guy. It's a little delayed. We're already expecting the guy to be here and get this thing done late last week, but they're supposed to come tomorrow or day after tomorrow. So hopefully they keep true to their word and get this done. I'm not very sure, but I think Fenesta has better customer service than Kommerling, because like Fenesta is a centralized company, like their branding everywhere, everybody is like everything is brand owned, is company owned, which is not the case with Kommerling. So I'm sure there are scope for lapses here, but anyways, since there was a good difference in cost, we chose to overlook this. But while saying this, I will also say, if I had to change the windows in my, let's say, bedroom, then I would have chosen Fenesta. I wouldn't have gone with Kommerling, I would have gone with Fenesta. Just because this is a balcony, we chose Kommerling. So I guess this was helpful to you. If you are also in the same position and in a dilemma over which UPVC manufacturer to go with, and let us know in the comments below. If you have any more questions, we'll try our best to help you out. And maybe she has to say something, I don't know.
I'll just show you a short clip of how this guys installed the windows, so you will have an idea of what exactly goes in while the installation is being done. And that's all for today. So I hope you guys liked today's video, and I hope that this video was quite informative and helpful for you guys. And that's all for today. Bye bye.